Mohammed, tell us exactly what happened and how security was breached like this.
Yeah, Manisha, this is a very worrying attack for Yemeni security officials. And the residents that I'm talking to today that are in Sanaa are saying, look, if this can happen in the compound of the Defense Ministry, they believe it could happen anywhere. This is a very heavily fortified, heavily secured part of the city, very close to the ancient old city there in Sanaa. It's an area where you don't have a lot of pedestrian traffic because the Defense Ministry tries to keep the roads clear because they are constantly worried that there will be attacks of this type. It's well known that Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, which is the most dangerous, the most threatening wing of the Al-Qaeda network, which is based in Yemen, that they have been plotting, they have been planning and carrying out attacks against the armed forces in Yemen for quite some time. There's been a wave of assassinations the last year. Many officials have been killed in those assassinations, many counterterrorism officials. This today is an attack no one has yet claimed responsibility for. But the officials that I'm speaking with do believe that they will find out that Al-Qaeda was indeed behind it because of the nature of the attack. It's a sophisticated attack, seems to be a coordinated attack. First, you have one suicide bomber ramming the gates of the Defense Ministry. Then you have another truck entering the compound with at least 12 people on board. That's according to the officials I've been speaking with. They then started spraying the compound with bullets, automatic gunfire. The residents I've spoken with say that they heard not just one big explosion at the Defense Ministry. After that, they heard at least 10 explosions in rapid succession. The shooting went on for at least half an hour after the initial bomb happened, which was just about 3 hours ago, so about 9 a.m. local time in Sanaa. But again, this is a very worrying development. You know, the Yemeni armed forces always prepared for some form of attack by Al-Qaeda, and they have been trying to vigorously go after Al-Qaeda, but this really showcases how weak the central government is in Yemen and how unprepared they are, even after getting all the foreign help and aid and military assistance that they get from countries like the U.S. to really tackle the problem with Al-Qaeda. Yemen has a very weak, centralized government. They don't really know how to cope with the Al-Qaeda problem. That's why you see drone attacks increasing, U.S. drones, they're going after high-value targets in remote parts of the country. But this, not a remote part of the country, this right in the heart of the capital. That's why it's being taken so seriously. Now, the defense officials we've spoken with have said that it is all under control now, but the eyewitnesses there I've spoken with and the residents on the ground very worried that this will continue in the hours to come. Manisha?
Okay, Mohammed, thank you very much for that, bringing us up to date on that rather audacious attack in the Yemen.